By virtue of the powers invested in me as Acting Vice Chancellor, I constitute this gathering the congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Let's take a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, members of the academic community, proud families, and above all, our graduates. Good morning and welcome to the University of South Africa. Welcome to the beautiful city of Pretoria, Tshwane. If it is your first time here, take an extra day. I invite you to take an extra day and just explore this beautiful city and see the beautiful jacaranda trees. It's spring, it's September, it's beautiful out there. So let's do that if we have an extra day, if we are coming outside the province. Today we gather in celebration of achievement, resilience, and hope. This is a day that marks not only the success of our graduates, but also the continuing fulfillment of UNISA's historic mission to be a beacon of accessible, excellent, and transformative education for all. At UNISA, we are proud to be leading the charge in reclaiming Africa's intellectual futures. This vision calls on us to reimagine higher education as a driver of knowledge, innovation, and sustainable development on our continent. At UNISA, we are committed to reasserting African ways of knowing and being. And central to this commitment are our 10 catalytic niche areas, areas that embody our scholarly strength, societal relevance, and intellectual leadership. And I'm going to list these 10 catalytic niche areas because I know that at home you still have other children who might want to study here in the future. Number 1, marine studies. Number 2, automotive and aviation and aeronautical studies. Number 3, automotive studies. Number 4, energy. Number 5, space study and square kilometer array. Number 6, fourth industrial revolution and digitalization. Number 7, natural sciences, biotechnological studies. Number 8, health studies or medicine. Number 9, feminist, womanist, Busadi theorization. Number 10, student support and co-curricular activities. These catalytic areas reflect the intellectual energy and moral purpose that defined UNISA. They are the pillars through which we translate our scholarship into impact, empowering our graduates to serve as agents of transformation in their communities and across Africa and the world. To our graduates today, you join a distinguished family of UNISA alumni across the world. May you carry forward this legacy of knowledge in service of humanity. To our guests, our partners, and faculty, thank you for your steadfast support and commitment to our shared mission. Together we are shaping an institution that continues to lead, to serve, and to inspire. Welcome once again to the University of South Africa, a university for Africa, in Africa, and of Africa. Thank you. At this point in time, I just want to acknowledge the colleagues that are here in front who are working with me this morning. My name is Edith Paswana, and I'm the Executive Dean of the Thabo Mbeki African School of Public and International Affairs here at UNISA, and today I am acting as the Vice Chancellor for this ceremony. With me here from the Executive Management is Ms. L. Jube, Deputy Registrar, and we also have Mr. Robert Bezaidenhout as well from the management side. And we also have several colleagues from college who are representing colleges here. From the College of Law, we have Professor R. Ahmad, Advocate M.A. Mtembu. From the College of Human Sciences, we have Professor M. Nzwaningwepe and Professor L. Jacobs. From the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Professor A. Tagwi, Dr. S. Nenwini. And we also have here our doctoral students and their supervisors. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in putting our hands together as we celebrate a total of 10 PhDs this morning. And I'm going to read their names. And of course, their names will miss one who is in absentia as well. As we can see, they are 9 here in front of us, but I'm going to call all the names of the total names of these postdoctoral students we have today, candidates we have today. Paki Israel Dikobe, Claire Louisa Fordret, Priscilla Makungo, Miltidias Milaras, Given Vusikanyi, Keith Brandt Berube, Cindy Wandiku Kinutia, Prince Charles Lawson, or Prince Charles. Yes, we have Prince Charles this morning, our own Prince Charles here in Africa. Mandi Samsomi and Brian Baloyi. And another Brian Baloyi, the footballer. Yes, and these doctoral graduates are actually here with their supervisors, and we cannot actually thank these colleagues for taking them through this journey up to the stage where we see them today. And these colleagues are Professor M. Tekere, Professor K.F. Menz, Professor J.W. Ogutu, Professor T.J.M. McKay in absentia, Professor K.G. Malisa in absentia as well, Professor J. Slatter, Professor B.T. Mbata, Professor J.R. Maluleka, Professor N.S. Maruta, Professor X.E. Mabaso. Some of them, you will see them as they come to the podium. And I also want to extend our gratitude to our admin staff, Graduation Division, Department of Institutional Advancement, Department of Human Resources, Department of Facility Management, Multimedia Center, because they are the ones who made everything, who were behind the scenes as they were preparing this gathering, this occasion today for us to be able to sit comfortably in a clean place. There were people as well who were working behind. As we were entering here, there was a nice harmonious melody. And for this, I want us to put our hands together to Mr. Manas Grayling, Dr. Isabel van Rensburg, who are our organist. Just a few announcements and reminders. Please keep your telephones off. Are timeng di phone tša rena. If di le mo silence, are di timeng. A very important announcement that I want to make in our languages, because I realize sometimes we make announcements and they come in English, and some of our people don't understand what is happening when people get stopped, when we have to stop them. So this announcement goes like this. I will start in English. Do we have English speakers around us here? Otherwise, I'm passing. Let me see the hands of English speakers. Everyone. So as we celebrate our loved ones, let us be mindful that another family is also waiting to hear the name of their loved ones being read. In other words, celebrate and stop somewhere so that other families can be able to hear. And I'm going, are there any stronger Shangaan speaking people here? Yes. Ahi gingirekeni, loko hikari hi gingirika. Hifa hi tleketela van'wani. Itiva kuri na bona balava ku twa mavito ya varhandziwa va vona loko ya hlahiwa. Ni twile? Inkom. Any Afrikaans speaking people around? Okay, are they there? Yes. Terwijl ons geliefdes herdenk, laat ons ook onthou dat daar 'n ander familie is wat wag om hulle name te hoor. Met ander woorde, herdenk en hou op om as 'n lid van die personele name te noem. Het jy gehoor? Dankie. Zulu, Xhosa, Swati people speaking here? Yes. I'm going to say it in Xhosa just for the sake of time, because I know Sesotho, Tswana, and Sepedi will come together. SiZulu, Swati, Xhosa, Zulu will come together. You can hear. Xa sibhiyoza ngenxa yokuba sicinga ngezihlobo zethu, masiwacingele namanye amakhaya alinde ukubizwa amagama ezihlobo zabo. Ndicela ukuba silinde ngenhlonipho njengokuba silinde ukuva namanye amagama xa ebizwa. Enkosi. So I'm going to say in Sotho, for those who are speaking Sotho, Sepedi, and Setswana. Jwalo ka ge re keteka baratuwa ba rena, a re gopoleng gore lapa le lengwe le le lengwe le ledetse go kwa leina la mmamoratwa wa bona le balwa. Ka mantšu a mangwe, gopolela ba bangwe, e ba le magomo ge o tlhakela. Ke a leboga. Thank you. Chivenda tomorrow. As I was asking translators, the Chivenda one umpotile, because they did not bring it back to me. I'm still waiting. Okay. Yes, I can say it, but it's not going to be a formal language. So that's why I'm saying, let me do in a formal way, because I wanted it in a formal way. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to invite to the podium Professor K. Pillay to come and give us the Chancellor's address. Thank you. May we put our hands together for Professor Pillay.
Acting Vice Chancellor, members of the UNISA Executive Management, academic staff, students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and great privilege for me to stand before you on this austere graduation and deliver the Chancellor's address this morning. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you, the graduandi and diplomandi, and say to you that, along with your family and friends, colleagues, we share in this extraordinary day, celebrating your success and highly deserved achievements. This ceremony is a culmination of a long journey of sacrifice, hard work. None of this would have been achievable without your determination, tenacity, courage, dedication, and commitment. And now, soon, you will finally be rewarded. And while others slept, you burnt the midnight oil. However, this cannot be the end of the academic journey for you. You and I know that the degrees and diplomas you will be receiving today, you have much more potential than that. May I encourage you not to stop here, but to become the lifelong learner that our country needs so dearly. Today marks a pivotal moment in your lives. As you sit here in your caps and gowns, you are not just celebrating an achievement. You are preparing to step into a world that desperately needs your fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. At university, we teach you how to read, interpret, understand, and think and process information critically. These are essential skills, and in this way, we encourage you to become problem solvers. However, to become an effective and productive team member, whether it is in your current or future employment, you need more than just critical thinking and problem-solving skills. I want to talk to you this morning about one of the most powerful tools we all possess, and that is the power of creativity and creative thinking. Most of us are already creative. However, let me first clear the misconception that many people have. Creativity is not reserved for artists, for writers, or innovators. Every single one of you sitting here today has an abundance of creative talent. As Annette Moser-Wellman reminds us, the most available resource you bring to your work is your creativity. And we often underestimate ourselves by thinking we are not creative. Let me share a few thoughts on what creative thinkers do. Creative thinkers value ideas. They do not wait just for an inspiration to strike. They actively seek ideas, collect them, and build upon them. In your careers, this means being curious, asking questions. Creative thinkers explore options. Albert Einstein said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." While your education has given you knowledge, it is your imagination that will help you apply that knowledge in new and meaningful ways. Good thinkers just don't find one solution. They create backup plans and alternatives. Creative thinkers embrace uncertainty. Some of you may be entering the world of work that is full of uncertainty and change. Instead of fearing this uncertainty, creative thinkers see this as an opportunity. They explore the gaps and they use the imagination to fill them with innovative solutions. So, how can we enhance creativity in our personal and professional lives? I'm suggesting no matter what career path you choose, Creativity will increase your capabilities. It's about seeing what everyone else has seen, but thinking what nobody else has thought. Whether you're solving problems, improving processes, or developing new approaches, creative thinking gives you a limitless reservoir of new ideas to draw upon. Creativity builds upon yourself. The more you use it, the more you have. As poet Maya Angelou observed, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Every creative solution you develop makes you better at finding the next one. Creativity or being creative makes you magnetic. People get naturally drawn to creative individuals. Why? Because creativity is intelligence having fun. In your professional life, being known as someone who brings fresh ideas and innovative solutions will make you invaluable to any team or organization. Creative thinking accelerates your learning. It keeps you curious and open to new possibilities. When you approach challenges creatively, you are constantly learning, growing, and expanding your capabilities. And lastly, creativity empowers you to change the world. If you want to improve your workplace, your community, or even your social challenges, creative thinking is the most powerful tool. As you leave this graduation ceremony and enter the next phase in your lives, remember that creative thinking requires courage. It means being willing to look at problems differently, to challenge assumptions, and yes, sometimes to look foolish while you're exploring new ideas. As I conclude, I challenge each of you to nurture your creative thinking. Surround yourself with diverse perspectives. The world needs graduates who think beyond traditional boundaries, who can see solutions where others only see problems, and who have the courage to implement new ideas. This morning, you are graduating into a world full of challenges, such as geopolitical changes, technological disruption, global warming, and social inequality. Your education has prepared you with the knowledge and skills. Now, I urge you to unleash your creativity. Use it and to add value in your career, to build meaningful relationships, to solve problems, and to make a positive impact on your work, communities, and in South Africa. The world is waiting to see what you can create. From the University of the Land, the University of Leaders, the University of South Africa, let me share our congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2025. Thank you.
Professor Pillay, on behalf of the graduating class, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks for your inspiring address during our commencement ceremony as well. Your words of wisdom, encouragement, and vision for the future deeply resonate with us. And they also add great significance to this milestone in the lives of our graduates indeed. Your message around creative thinking was really inspiring, and we hope that our graduates also heard that very well and will take heed and as they impact the world. We are grateful for your leadership and for taking the time to be part of our celebration today. Thank you very much. Shall we give him a warm round of applause? Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. Let's remain seated until this congregation is dissolved. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the University on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to represent the candidates to me.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Paki Israel Dikobe for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor M. Tekere, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Monitoring, Profiling, and Remediation of Contaminants of Emerging Concern in Effluent Rivers and a Drinking Water Treatment Plant, he monitored and profiled the presence of contaminants of emerging concern in municipal effluents and raw water source river tributaries. He employed powdered activated carbon derived from macadamia nuts for the remediation of the contaminants in the raw water during the laboratory and pilot plant experiments. He attained results that display that activated carbon can be employed as an adsorbent to remove contaminants during water treatment processes. Water treatment facilities such as water bodies, municipalities could use this novel technology for the removal of the contaminants from their raw water. For his work, Professor V. Masindi was the course supervisor.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Paki Israel Dikobe the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Paki Israel Dikobe. Congratulations.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Claire Louisa Fordred for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. K.F. Mens, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
Congratulations. In her thesis entitled Measuring the Influence of Africa Foundation's Community Development Projects on Community Livelihoods in Southern and Eastern Africa, she applied the Sustainable Livelihood Framework indicators of vulnerability, adaptation, and resilience in communities adjacent to protected areas. The results concluded that Africa Foundation's projects were assisting in reducing the vulnerability of communities. A multiple mixed method analysis results were utilized to create themes that resulted in the development of a framework for the enhancement and improvement of the Sustainable Livelihood Framework, which could be implemented in relation to the 5 capitals of natural, social, cultural, human, and financial, for the improvement of community and livelihood resilience. Thank you.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Claire Louisa Fordred the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Claire Louisa Fordred, Louisa Fordred. Yeah, thank you.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Priscilla Makungo for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. J.W. Ogutu, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
Madam Vice Chancellor, in her thesis entitled Free Roaming Pig Production in the Peri-Urban Areas of Hart Savannah District in Mpumalanga Province, South Africa, Husbandry Practices, Nutrition and Parasite Burden, she explores the husbandry practices, production constraints and prevalence of ecto and endoparasites among peri-urban free-roaming pigs. She provides a critical insight into free-roaming pig production and emerging farming system in the peri-urban areas. The study makes a significant contribution in the use of swill as feed for free-roaming pigs and the management and animal health-related constraints of the free-roaming pig production system, suggesting strategies to improve production. Professor C. Mbajoko and the F.O. Fashina were co-supervisors.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Priscilla Makungo the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Priscilla Makungo.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Miltiades Milaras for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Prof. K.F. Mense, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Africanizing Soil Science, a constructivist grounded theory for advancing curriculum transformation, the candidate investigated the social and epistemic justice requirements of Africanizing Western-style universities in Africa. Whilst Africanizing curriculum is widely supported, there is little guidance on how to advance this in scientific disciplines like soil science. This study used constructivist grounded theory to address this gap. Through a reflective teaching practice and in-depth expert interviews, a theory was developed for a South Africanized soil science curriculum transformation process. This theory integrates personal, institutional, and national transformation, blending African Ubuntu and Western individualistic perspectives. The findings provide a novel process-based framework for advancing the Africanization of soil studies and other environmental science curricula. Just want to acknowledge the main supervisor was Professor T. McKay. Thank you.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Miltiades Milaras the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Miltiades Milaras.
Thank you. Welcome. I would love to read that.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Keith Brandt Berube for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request this. Okay, I'm sorry. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Given Vusi Kanyi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Prof. J. Slater, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree. Okay.
In his thesis entitled The Psychosocial Effects of School-Based Gang Violence on Educators Within Johannesburg Public Schools, a social work strategy towards reducing occupational stress, he employs qualitative, explorative, and contextually grounded methodology to interrogate the lived experiences of educators exposed to gang-related violence. Through purposive sampling and in-depth interviews, the study illuminates profound psychological distress, professional demoralization, and systemic inadequacies in support structures. The findings advocate for integrative psychosocial interventions, policy reform, and enhanced multidisciplinary collaborations. This study makes a substantive contribution to the advancement of knowledge within the discipline of social work.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Given Vusi Kanyi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Social Work on Given Vusi Kanyi.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Cindy Wanjiku Kinutia for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request her supervisor, Prof. B.T. Mbata, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In her thesis, entitled Advocacy Communication and Enhancing Community Health Among the Pastoralist Communities of Kenya, Masai of Kajiado County, she thoroughly investigates the use of advocacy communication as a panacea for improving community health among the marginalized populations. Her findings show that persuasive communication alongside audience motivation strategies can be integrated with the aim of enhancing health communication planning processes, which promote participatory decision-making when addressing health challenges among the Maasai. In turn, she sheds light on the direct influence advocacy communication has on community health enhancements through policymaking and behavior and attitude change. By promoting awareness, creation, and message dissemination within the community.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Cindy Wanjiku Kinuta the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Cindy Wanjiku Kinutia.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Prince Charles Lawson for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor J.R. Maluleka, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Utilizing Social Media to Enhance the Research Visibility of Lecturers of the University of Cape Coast in Ghana, Prince Charles Lawson adopted a pragmatic paradigm using an explanatory sequential design guided by the unified theory of acceptance and use of technology to explore social media avenues that can be used to enhance I beg your pardon, that can be explored by Africa to enhance her participation in the global research agenda. The study makes a significant contribution by proposing a smart model which aims to promote research visibility across Africa.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Your Highness Prince Charles Lawson the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Prince Charles Lawson.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Mandisa Msomi for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request Supervisor Prof. N.S. Maruta to read the citation to in support of the conferment of the degree.
In a thesis entitled A Framework for Digital Transformation in the Provincial Departments of Health in South Africa, Mandisa Msomi employs a qualitative research approach to study digital health transformation in the healthcare services of South Africa nationwide. She makes a valuable contribution to the body of knowledge in the field of healthcare records management by proposing a framework for digital transformation in the provincial departments of health in South Africa. The study contributes to building a more sustainable, integrated, and future-oriented digital health system for South Africa's public healthcare sector in its entirety.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Mandi Samsomi the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy on our colleague Mandisa Msomi.
Okay. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Brian Valoy for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Prof. X.E. Mavaso, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Investigation of Learning Challenges Encountered by Non-Xitsonga Speaking Students at the selected University of Technology in Gauteng, a case of practical Xitsonga, he questions why practical Xitsonga students still demonstrate a lack of reading and writing skills during the exit point of their 3-year academic program. Within a pragmatist research paradigm, the findings reveal that the problem is influenced by a myriad of factors, including a lack of motivation, exposure to language and its cultural nuances, grammatical complexity, and institutional support. The study concludes by addressing these challenges and by adopting more flexible and interactive and pedagogic methodologies, universities can create more inclusive and effective learning environments that embrace a linguistic diversity in South African universities.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Brian Valoy the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy on Brian Valoy.
Okay. Okay. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Mamukeretla Poshia Matoli receives the degree of Master of Arts. The degree was obtained with distinction. Put 8 down. Is that me? I can sit down, but I'm coming back again.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Master of Science in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Naledi Zondiwe Melda Itswe. Lindiwe Mpho Mabaso. can go. Sistenius Makubele. Mpolayeni Max Malatswana. Gift Shelley Matebula. Charmaine Tumbedzo Mudau. Mashudu Muronga. Alfred Pinduka. Nsieni Eric Sadiki. Mudiehi Sharon Sichedi. Neil de Villas Seinman. Kensani Chizumba. Nyeleti Felicia Chikobi.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Andile Humphrey Mlanduli receives the degree of Bachelor of No. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Remufilwe Dikoma receives the degree of Bachelor of Information Science Honours. Okay. Ribotile Khadima. Tabiso Mwelezi Lihoko. Witness Mbali Donella Mota. Okay. Okay. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Andile Humphrey Mlanduli receives the degree of Bachelor of Information Science Honours.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Laws: Suzanne Zandile Bogoshi. John Sibusiso Chirinza. Gertrude Simbongikosi Martin Tanai Dube. Nomfundo Chantele Gama. Shazia Hanif. Soda Hashim. Aisha Khan. Judith Julia Mabelani. Mathari Princess Mafapa. Abraham Maswana Magagani. Moses Madit Jamani Mahlokoana. Komotso Antoinette Mahlangu. Pumzile Prudence Mahlangu. Samukeliswe Nkobile Mahlangu. Larato Harriet Mahlari. Mothobisi Magashanye Maisela. Stephen Ntorowani Malema. Charmaine Itani Mapwanya. Raisibe Mashudu Edith Marupeni. Rethabeli Kamohelo Mashigo. Nomusa Tandekile Mashimbi. Mpumelelo Matabela. Pumzile Ntlantla Matebula. Tebitsile Joseph Mere. Akona Balbalwa Mukonyana. Tembelihle Nilda Ngomezulu. Zintle Zina Ntonyintoni. Chiamo Moabi. Koijewe Boitumelo Godfrey Modikoi. You can go. Tapelo Kosietsile Mokone. Boipuelo Molalekoa. Talita Lillian Mononela. Fumani Promotion Mpaka. Bocello Mtenjani. Mbalentle Velasi. Luyola Mzotoi. Boitumelu Desiree Namane. Kenilwe Innocentia Nawane. Maipfi Nelukalo. Ntonifeni Selas Nemaduvet Shewe. Itumeleng Ngwapiadi Nkwana. Mochidi Daniel Nswana. Nkosinati Emmanuel Ntuli. Kenilwe Matlatsi Pora. Ayanda Radebe. Mabu Rosa Ramahuale. Charmaine Karabo Ramalepe.
It is possible.
Piha David Rambau. Freddy Serami Ramonyati. Gideon Rapasha. Clarissa Dos Santos Rodriguez. Mohammed Zaki Saldulka. Ntokozo Shabangu. Tabang Herbert Shata. Given Sifiso Skosana. Amanda Jacob Stridham. Sipo Alfred Watkins. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Sinia Maria Apane. Nsakesi Osli Baloy. Julius Mafeneseni Moekena Dlamini. Mpo Gift Gwakuba. Masianyani Lorraine Kekana. Glenn Itumaleng Khaladi. Unique Dimpo Koza. Tuto Kutso Koenane. Tandi Betty Lugojola. Tembekile Mahlangu. Clau Josephine Mahlo. Mankompani Teboho Chantel Malachi. Tessa Nkele Masebeni. Josephine Amokelani Mashele. Katsebela Adolf Mashumu. Ntombizodwa Happy Mkunu. Okuhle Mkwanazi. Dingeni Mlochwa. Ntombi and Letlana Nknube. Boichoko Kate Mogomana. Dimakatso Rosaline Moketi. Palesa Matilda Mokolani. Obakeng Mokoni. Temba Comfort Monareng. Monifa Kensani Morake obtained the degree with distinction. Mpihlontle Ndlovu also obtained the degree with distinction. Bebruchka Ann Olwergen. Zelda Ricozzo. Noletando Magdalene Samotoma. Dipela Vinolia Sebola. Mashianyani Daniel Sebola. Mongopotse Ernest Setshogoi. Patience Mamelo Shata. Cecilia Tobega. Johnson Ziki. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidate receives a degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Kirwan Peter Fortune.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Jemiska Giselle Harlal. Tebucho Olivia Mukwatlo. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Jacqueline Nontutuzelo Mduba received the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Magdalene Mpo Molefe. Sitabele Sharon Shazi. Nontombeku Timbukule Sitole. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Madoda Kenneth Lepelo. Victoria Tepisu Makotubloane. Makobotloane. Thank you. Linda Makopo. Matza. Later, just finish. Kamogelo Olga Macha. Donald Kuketsu Nkomonde. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. In music, I'm so sorry. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Andrew Craig Stracknell receives the degree of Bachelor of Music. 59. And now we get to the nurses. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing: Benedicto Mukuna. Just give it a sec. Ntabising Johanna Mbaplele. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts: Sibusiso John Ntembu. Faith Nolene Nkube. Want your paper? Bafana Sono. Carly Basson. Zamachlubi Dlamini. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Carla Lee Drobis receives the degree with distinction. Well done. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Irma Fouchier is receiving the degree with distinction. Matsadisu Futwa. Hello, lovey. Did I speak to you? Right. Unami Khutse Modimu Kanyele. Okay. Batsesana Makhabuklana. Faith Belenomi Maklata. 60. I keep on getting a message that I must talk louder. Shannon Zunaid Manuel. Salome Sonia Mate. Karabu Mudise. Gugu Mkira. Sipiwe Mtweni. Masego Tandeka Mtweni. Rose Ndlela. Lichau Ntloko. Saskia Oudendal. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Lwanedi Ntutuko Ranele is receiving this degree with distinction. Maria Rasikoka. Oh, I love your dress. Juwaraya Sayed. Sort of. Okay. Penelope Ayanda Nombulelo Sitole. Mfawukona Tabete. Nomsa Didi Mavis Sabalala. Chantal, is it Vivier? Vivier. Nkomeka Chaki. Martha Musala Bas. Hello. Totisu Bapela. Faith Esther Chiwangwa. Klantani Tlawembeu. Is that right? Say it again. Klanganatsi Tlamenbu. Thank you. Smangele Andile Dlamini. Ecclesia Riabatswele Makhetla. Deborah Nunu Makanya. Thank you. Bontle Mashishi. How do you say your name? Fumalani Mboy. Sisandu Mlambu. Maklasi Felicia Mudiba. Thank you. Tabu Goodman Muchi. Maputi Maria Moloto. Eric Muanga. George Siswe Nzammo. Mbalenhle Winnie Nkoweni. Ndokweni. Mpatlele Trudy Ndikaming. Mapetle Trudy Nkadiming. Princess Rufense Nkwana. Sibusiso Nkosi. Patience Ntlatleng. Charlene Malesela Ratlokoko. Ntabiseng Samai. Sharon Joyce Wake Balakazi. Tandeka Petunia Basserman. Bradley Allen Wickham.
61.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate receives a degree in Bachelor of Laws. Exhibit Tendanai.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. The following candidates received the diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Moloko Tabisu Pupape. Feliciwe Emerald Gaza. Michelle Lorette Elizabeth Kaiser. Nolitandu Monica Kumalo. Notandu Madonda. Kutso Brendan Mafange. Emma Cindy Mahlangu receives the diploma with distinction. Olfa Nkaketu Maluleke. Ornette Miyambu. Dolores Mpo Moruledi. Tishiamu Catherine Mpelela. Belesha Shamaine Ntemiue. Fulufelo Hope Muzambi. Nomtebo Prudence Ndlela. Bono Pala. Onolo Pala. Thank you. Sipisu Balti Seleka. Tandiwe Princess Sibeko. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Penelope Lesiwe Soka obtains the diploma with distinction. Ramakhalele Dupiu Twerere. Ramakhalele Dupiu Dupua Twele.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences. Mutlatle Malebu Chebane. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Tareen Williams obtains the diploma with distinction.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Prince Chauke. Nosipho Kanyisile Mabena. Frida Mahlangu. Kamogelo Nora Mamabolo. Buntle Manasu. Nkucheko Mangaliso Mungwedi. Nontsikelelo Pretty Mbata. Pitso Doris Mudiakotla. Tlou Mokgokong. Busisiwe Jesse Octavian Musimani. Koketso Mutsi. Ngwako Richie Serepa. Samantha Sibanda.
Good morning once again, distinguished guests. As you sit there, you are seeing faces that are crying sometimes. Some are smiling, but a lot of them are crying. And that marks the journey that they have gone. And I'm sure you saw me standing up at some point, hugging one of the graduates. It's because I know that it's my uncle's daughter. And in April, we buried her brother, who has just graduated and made everyone proud. And unfortunately, he passed on. And I was not aware that she's graduating today. So as I saw her, I understand that she also is making us proud. And she just reminded me of the journey we went through as a family. And I am grateful to see her not being discouraged by what happened to her brother. And I'm so proud of her. And I know there are many of your colleagues who have slept through the journey as well. And many of your children, your families as well, who might have left. Because as I see people crying here, sometimes I understand what they're going through. Sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's the troubles and the trials that they went through. And I just want to ask you for us to stand up and take a moment of silence in remembrance of our loved ones we have lost during the time of our studies, and also to encourage us to pursue our dreams despite. Thank you. Can our graduates remain standing? Can we show them what we've got? Thank you. You may be seated. Now is the turn for those who have labored with us, as parents, as families. What are you saying to them? And to those who have labored with you, I know you have fought with them, you argued with them. Everything happened between this journey and now. And today, as you sit here, you are saying, actually, Prof. Mens was right. I'm here finally. Huh? What are you saying to them? I have people who are tired. I've been watching you. You get very tired of clapping your hands. I have been watching you. Okay, I know you can do better. A warm round of applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone in your lives, the culmination of years of learning, perseverance, and personal growth. On behalf of the University of South Africa, I extend my warmest congratulations to each one of you. You have distinguished yourself through discipline, resilience, and an unwavering pursuit of knowledge. As you prepare to leave the gates of UNISA, I invite you to reflect on the profound purpose of your education: to serve. You are qualified to serve. Knowledge, when guided by a spirit of service, becomes a force for transformation. It is through service that we give true meaning to the qualifications we hold and to the vision that defines this great institution, reclaiming Africa's intellectual futures. And I just want to share you a little story that happened here in South Africa. In a bustling public hospital in Johannesburg, where resources were stretched thin and the pace relentless, nurse Thandiwe Mukwena became a legend. She wasn't the loudest voice in the room, nor the one who sought recognition, but every patient who passed through Ward 7 remembered her, not just for her skill, but for her warmth. She learned every name, every story of her patients. She brought extra blankets from home during winter. She stayed late to comfort a grieving mother. She was in a pediatric ward. She taught young interns not just how to insert IVs, drip, but how to listen. One night, during a power outage, a critical patient arrived, a child with severe asthma. With no functioning equipment, as you know our hospitals, as you know that our hospitals are in the hands of mafias in this country, she used manual techniques, rallied staff, and kept the child stable until power returned. That child survived because of her calm, her training, and her refusal to give up. When asked why she did it, she simply said, "Because someone needed me." After 30 years of service, she retired quietly, but the ripple of her excellence continues in the nurses she mentored, the lives she saved, and the dignity she gave to every person she touched. So, our dear graduates, to reclaim Africa's future is to rise above self-interest and embrace a responsibility greater than ourselves. It is to use our learning to heal this continent, to innovate, to lead with compassion, and to serve with integrity. Your education has prepared you not only to succeed, but to contribute, to be builders of communities, shapers of ideas, and custodians of hope for generations to come. At UNISA, graduates, As UNISA graduates, you carry the legacy of an institution that has long stood for access, excellence, and social justice. Wherever your journey takes you, let your actions reflect these values. Serve with humility, lead with courage, and remember that true success is measured not by what you gain, but what you give back. As you step forward into the world, do so with confidence and conviction. Reclaim Africa's futures, not as a slogan, but as a lived commitment. Through your service, let the light of knowledge continue to culminate our continent's path towards progress and dignity. Congratulations once again. Go forth to lead, to serve, and to inspire. Congratulations to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, you have become part of the UNISA alumni. You are now part of the illustrious circle of excellence. Your responsibility is to contribute and help define tomorrow. There are many things you can do to help shape the future in the service of humanity. You can become an e-tutor or an academic adjunct. We will pay you for this. Continue a lifelong journey with the College of Graduate Studies here and produce knowledge that will help societies. And lastly, you may donate to the University of South Africa Bursary Fund by using the online platform www.unisa.ac.za and go to the donate button. It is not for you only, it's for everyone else here who wants to see this society progressing with educated people. As a worthy graduate of this university, we are sure that you will realize that the value of a diploma or degree, and therefore your wish should be to provide deserving students with an opportunity to study further. So some of you are working already. Please donate to our students. As you know, that many of our students here are on NEFSAS as well. Please help donate to them and become part of a circle of excellence in this country and in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words which are to be found on page 24 of your programs, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve this congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Shall we all rise? the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.